right, well, it's afternoon, and one of the things we're doing today is, first of all, there's a mosquito on the camera. Like, that's rude. There's a mosquito. Mosquito. There's mosquitoes everywhere, literally. Anyway, I'm going to send Rowan back to the house real quick for the mosquito repellent. He's going to run back to the house for the mosquito repellent, but what we're doing right now, other than Blue is going with him. No, he's not. He's too slow. Blue is slow. Anyway, what we're doing right now is, other than getting mosquito repellent, because, man, they're bad. But what we're doing is I'm going to sex young bunnies. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, I think 9 bunnies to sex. A couple of them are disabled and aren't going anywhere anyway. So we're keeping Eclipse, who has only one ear because his mama bit it off. And we're keeping little Jack, who is the bunny without a leg because his mama bit it off. So sometimes what happens, I'll explain that. The mosquitoes are really bad. The mosquitoes are incredibly bad. All right, if Rowan needs it, he can have it. Anyway, I also have a marker to mark the girls. Also, sorry about this, but I want the mosquitoes off my camera. There we go. There. now the camera has mosquito repellent on it. Anyway, so basically, this is the rabbit that only has one leg. That's Jack. So what I'm doing is just checking to see if they're boys or girls. Either way, Jack is staying. So either way, Jack is staying. I think that's a girl.
Yeah.
That looks like a girl to me. So we're not going to mark Jack because we know which one Jack is. Jack is a girl. Jack's not going anywhere anyway. So Jack's a girl. So we're not going to bother marking Jack, but I'm marking the inside of the girl's ears with a pink Sharpie just so I know which one is girl. And here is Eclipse. I'm already 95% sure Eclipse is a girl. Eclipse is the one that got its ear bitten off. We are not interested in rehoming disabled rabbits. It's also a girl. We're not interested in rehoming disabled rabbits. And if you hear Blue going crazy, it's because he's standing right here and he loves Rowan and he wants to know what Rowan is doing. He was very interested in what Rowan is doing. So he's literally right next to Rowan. Yes, what is Rowan doing? Next up is this guy. We actually really like this one. And I think this is a cinnamon, which is basically like Silverado. Silverado's a lynx, so he's an agouti, but he's a brown agouti that's diluted. This one looks like it might be a brown agouti that is not diluted. Also, if you're hearing a bunch of sounds in the bush, it's also because there's ducks pounding through the bush right now. And I think this is a boy. That looks like a boy. Yeah, that looks like a boy. So this one is a boy, which means we're not keeping it, also not marking its ear. So we're going to sell that one. Blue gets really close to Rowan. He's like standing next to Rowan the whole time. Like, what are we doing, Rowan? What are we doing? Are we doing anything fun? So I think this one is a lynx like his daddy. Or her daddy. We don't know. So this one is the same as the last one, actually. Only this is dilute. So you can tell by pushing the hair up. And actually, you're not. There's no different color hairs. Is there? Oh, yeah, there is. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, this is the same. This is a lynx. Oh, that looks like a girl.
Yep.
Does that look like a girl to you?
Yep.
Mark the ear. So what do you think? Do we want to keep a girl that looks like her daddy?
We already have Silverado, so I don't think we need to.
You don't want to? So this girl will... I mean, next week, they're not going for sale till next week because they're not quite old enough, but we're checking now and then we'll double check next week. So that's a girl, but we're probably not keeping. Get the orange one next. I really like this orange one and I hope it's a girl. So this little orange. See, look at how pretty. Look at how pretty that color is. Yes, you have a very pretty color. You also have mud on your ear. Let's get the mud off your ear. How about getting the mud off your ear? But I like this one. And hi, sweetheart. And I think we should keep this one if it's a girl. That looks like a girl.
Yep.
You look like a girl, and you can stay because you're very pretty. So we just take the Sharpie and we color the inside of the ear pink. And that lets us know that that one's a girl, but that one we'll keep because I like the color, and we don't have one that color. So that is a brown base. That is actually a brown base, which makes sense because it is the child of two browns. Now, we're not keeping any of these solid blues because we have Smeagol and her children. So solid blues, solid tummies, solid blue tummies. So see if these are boys or girls. That looks like a girl to me.
Yeah.
That looks like a girl to me. But we don't have to keep you, honey, because here we go. Here we go. Don't have to keep you. And then I think we have... That's the other... Yeah, there's actually 3 blues, right?
Yeah, but one's lighter.
One's a paler blue. One's like a true silver almost. Okay. So we have another solid blue. That's a boy.
Yeah.
That's a boy. So we have a girl and a boy. Now, those two are not going to be staying only because we seriously don't need to keep another blue. And then we have a white. We have a white. Okay, so again, this one's solid. So again, solid. Color on the tummy means solid because both agoutis and otters, that's a girl.
Yeah.
So we have 2 girls and a boy. Okay, so we have 2 girls and a boy when it comes to the solids. So next up, we just have a red-eyed white, which we were surprised, but we also have red-eyed whites in Smeagol's litter. And man, you have dirty feet, honey, and you're dirty. What have you been doing the last little bit? So this is a red-eyed white. And it is a boy. That's definitely, that's a boy. That's a boy. So the keeper in that group is going to be the orange. Man, there's so many mosquitoes. Good thing I put repellent on. But the keeper is going to be the orange. Otherwise, we're not keeping really anybody out of that group. Well, the 2 blacks. We're keeping the 2 blacks. We're not letting them go. And so they seem to be girls. And we're keeping the orange, who also seems to be girls. And I think we are... Are we rehoming everyone else?
So...
Keeping the 2 blacks and the orange?
Yeah, I think that's pretty much it.
Okay. We will double check them in a week. And then we will list them for sale next week. They've been away from their mama for a couple of weeks. They're doing really well. They're really strong. They're looking really good. And their mamas are due to have babies again. So I think we're really happy with what this group produced. I would like to keep a red-eyed white female, but that one's a boy. And we do have 2 red-eyed whites in Smeagol's group. So I'm hoping one of them is a girl. And then we'll keep a red-eyed white. Because that would be fun. We like having the different colors. Right? Did we do that chocolate one? I don't think we did. The chocolate otter.
Oh.
I don't think we did the chocolate otter.
Hiding.
Yeah. How many do we have in there? 10? Chocolate otter. See? Tummy.
8, 9. That one's messy.
This one is a messy bunny. And that looks like a girl.
Yeah.
Do you want to keep a chocolate otter?
No,
Oh, I forgot to color the ear.
we have her mother's stuff.
Okay, yeah, we do have her mother. Okay. And it is her mother's first breeding season, and I see nothing wrong with her mom. Like, her mom is really good health, has been a really good mother. I have absolutely nothing against her mother. So, yeah, we probably don't need to keep her, but we're definitely going to keep the orange because we don't have one. And then we are definitely going to keep the two blacks because I don't rehome disabled rabbits. And their disability isn't inherited. It's simply their mother getting a little excited about grooming them and chomp, 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 chomp. So we're just going to keep them and not worry about it because we don't have to worry about it. We have room for girls, and we wanted another solid black anyway. We're not going to breed the one with only one leg. That's not fair. It would be difficult for her to be bred and difficult for her to raise babies, so that's not fair. But the one with a chomped ear, there's nothing impeding her from having children and raising them properly. A chomped ear doesn't affect them because that was not a birth defect, it was her mother. So that is what we are up to today. We will go take a little evening tour of the farm and talk about what else is going on. And Blue is here again. Blue's behind me now because he can be, because he's a beautiful bird who we adore. So that's basically what we're doing. We have 10 baby bunnies. We're keeping 3. We will be selling 7 of them. And we will start doing that next week. And then we will have more litters coming. We will have 3 more Rex litters, and then, of course, my Lop litters in the house. So let's wait and see. Anyway, let's get on with that farm tour. All right. Wandering around the farm time. There's Jake taking a nap on the edge of the step. She's a pretty good cat. We like her. That's why she's here, because we like her. Anyway, obviously the rabbits are doing well because we were over there all afternoon. And we are only keeping 3 of them. So the 2 blacks and the orange. Everyone else, even the girls, we're not keeping any boys. We have too many boys. Oh my god, do we have too many boys? So we are not keeping boys. We do not need to keep boys. It's dumb to keep boys. We have too many boys as it is. Why are we digging holes? We're digging holes over here. I don't know. Hi, Shadowfax. You're digging holes, man. Ugh. Why do we keep moving these logs? I don't like that. Keep kicking them back. Anyway, so I am looking for an egg. Found it. Egg. That's good. There's always a late egg. Like, most of our birds are not late layers, but every once in a while, she's got her eggs in the corner. She's a good bird. This is a good bird too. They're all good birds, but every once in a while, we have one bird who lays later in the day. Almost without exception. We have one bird that lays later in the day. So I always have to go get her egg. Even though Tristan gets... Hi. Can I help you? But Tristan gets most of the eggs because he's out and about all day. And, wandering around with his animals. So he gets most of the eggs. And then there's always the one lady who lays really late in the day, which is funny to me. So that's normally what we're doing, is grabbing that one last egg. You guys knocked over your food again. But it's okay, because there's still food all over the ground. You're fine. These guys are doing pretty well. There's some nice looking birds. A couple of them I'm probably not keeping, but I want them to grow up a little bit. That's why they're in the grow up pen. See if bugs. See if any of them are, what I want. Because these guys, I like these guys. These guys are good birds. The bunnies are good. I like the bunnies. And the ducks. I like everybody, let's be honest. But some of those birds I'm not keeping, so I don't know. You kind of have to wait and evaluate and see, because I'm not really sure. So we still have 3 puppies. Nobody went home today. When will they go home? I don't know. Puppies. Yeah. One is definitely going home on Sunday, and the other two, one is not going home for a couple weeks. So it's a process. If you are going to have puppies, I don't know where the kitten is. Oh, she's on top of the rabbit pen. Let's just go see if she'll run away. Hi, sweetie. Hi. Don't hiss at me. Look, we're gonna be... No. She likes Rowan, not me. Also, we have beautiful rabbits there. She has beautiful children. 4 beautiful babies. They are not ready to... Those are ones that are not ready to go to their new homes. The ones we sexed earlier are. So she's got 2 whites, a chestnut, and a blue. I'm hoping the blue is a girl. We'll see. Let's take a look. See what I think. If she's a girl, that would be great. Tomato plants are jungle. I still haven't pulled these giant weeds, and I don't care. Like, I just don't care. Got some beans happening down here. Should pull those. Yeah, I have some beans. She's got quite a few beans. Okay, I gotta get in here tomorrow. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna get in here tomorrow, pull the beans. Because I can. Oh, yeah, I should check over here for tomatoes that are turning red. As soon as they start to turn, I have to grab them. Because the second they turn red, you end up with a chicken who sees them turning red. And then they want to take them. So, you've got to check. They like the red tomatoes. As soon as they turn red, they're eating them. So I've got to grab them before they get them. As soon as I see a hint of red. Yeah, these plants are doing good. Good. More flowers over here. More my tiny squashes. They're so cute. Squashes are so adorable when they're little. I don't even like squash that much, but it's good in some things. It's fine. I don't hate squash, but I like pumpkin better than squash. I like pumpkin. Pumpkin is very good. Squash is take it or leave it kind of thing. Let's just see if we can... Okay, this is a huge plant, by the way. So I'm just seeing. Sorry for the bad view, but I can't reach. I cannot reach what I'm doing here. Can't see, I can't reach. Yeah, sorry, you're getting a face full of plants for you. That's what's happening here. Face full of plants for you. Because I can't see. I cannot see. There's a lot of bush here. There's a lot of bush here. Like a lot of bush. So, what I'm doing is just trying to see if there's any turning red. There's a lot of bush. These bushes are nuts. These bushes are completely nuts. So, let's grab this. Grab this. So I can see what on earth I'm looking at. These guys are all pretty little tomatoes. I don't see any red ones on that. That's okay. And we do have some little pumpkins going on. We'll see how big they get. Our growing season is not very long, so we could, in theory, have frost in a month. So, it's just the way it is here. I'm going to come in here tomorrow and get my beans. Wonder if I have any peas to munch. This plant is looking pretty close to done. We'll see. There's a couple of beans in there. I like beans. I like peas the most. I'll be honest. Peas are like my favorite vegetable. I don't care. Peas are my favorite. And everyone pops in my comments and goes, "Oh, they're not that good for you." I don't care. I like them. I don't care. So, I do not care. Anyway. Yeah, mostly today was about sexing those rabbits and deciding who to keep. So, we have our selected ones. We wanted to keep a black girl anyway. Because Deli's not old, okay? She's not like ancient. But she's old enough that it's time to keep a black girl, a solid black girl, for breeding. Because Deli's probably going to live for years yet, a couple of years. But there is a limit to how late I like to breed them in life. Like, they should have a retirement. It should not be all about how many babies they can produce, right? They should be able to have a really nice retirement. So, I'm just checking here. Okay. I'm going to get Rowan to come clean this pen because it's dirty. It's Rowan's rabbit, so he's going to clean that pen. It's not bad, but it's bad enough. He's going to clean that pen in the morning. So he's going to clean those two pens because, especially the top one, that's his girl. That's Deli though, so that's his rabbit. However, his rabbit is getting older. The Rexes are all his. But I do want him to clean that pen. It's not terrible. It's just, Rowan's still a kid and he needs to be reminded. You got to keep him to a certain standard. So we're going to make him clean that pen tomorrow. Hi, gentlemen. Those are two roosters. Very pretty roosters. The one in the front, that's Lucky. He's a very pretty guy. I like him. I really like him. He's a very pretty bird. So, I'm glad. Anyway, what I'm going to do today, I guess I'm done for the day. Yeah, I was going to do something else, but it's kind of getting late. And the bugs are getting worse, and I hate bugs. So I don't think I'm going to do anything else, I did all my stuff. So, yeah. I am going to go in the house and say goodnight to these ducks. Very pretty ducks. They're very pretty ducks. Very good ducks. We love these ducks. And I don't know if we want 6 ducks or 8 ducks. We have 6. Well, we have 8 right now. But there's 6 in this picture. So I don't know if we want to keep 6 or 8. I haven't quite decided. Do we want to do 6 ducks or 8 ducks? I don't know. So we've only had ducks a couple years. So I don't know. I like having a number of ducks, but I want too many. Anyway, that's going to be it for us tonight. That puppy has died. Not for real. I'm just saying. So they're all doing really well. Hopefully I'll film them running around tomorrow because they're really funny. Anyway, I'm tired. I'm starting not to make sense. So we'll see you tomorrow.